Hello and welcome to this edition of Shawnee Extra, a news program that provides information about Shawnee High School to the viewing audience of the Lenape Regional High School District. I'm Jack Byrne, joined by Katie Carr.
Shawnee High School has an extremely successful football program. Nadiv Steinberg and Jack Byrne were able to speak to head coach Tim Gushew and team captain Jake Perola to get some information on the team and what they do.
Hello, I'm Jack Byrne reporting for Shawnee Extra. Shawnee's football program has had many successful teams throughout the years. Shawnee was even victorious just this past season against Timber Creek in the state championships. We had the opportunity to speak with head coach Tim Gushew and team captain Jake Perola, who both had plenty to say about Shawnee football.
We have great practices, and that carries right into the game. So, needless to say, the team has met the expectations of the coaching staff so far. So they have a lot of experience, and they bring a lot of enthusiasm to the game.
Shawnee football, it means everything to, especially all the seniors. Just kind of like a great thing for our school. Everybody comes out and watches all of us. I think we have what it takes. I think we just have to do, like what Coach Gushew said, we have to do game by game.
We are having a great season. We have a great senior class, great senior leadership. I mean, anybody that sees us play know that we play really hard. We run to the football and defense. We're relentless on offense. And on our special teams, we continue to make big plays. Fortunately, we also have a lot of outstanding student athletes. In other words, they are great students that have gone to some great universities, and in turn, that has a great impact on our community and how it's viewed overall as a great academic as well as athletic institution. Since I played here, I was on the very first team, and then I was away when I was in college. I've been back here for 39 years. Needless to say, I've spent most of my life around Shawnee High School and Shawnee football.
As a player, I mean, I've made just as many plays as everybody else. It starts with definitely everybody else, and then I get to work off of them. But then as a team, it comes all together, and we're doing great.
Congratulations to the Shawnee Renegades on defeating Timber Creek 28-7 in the state championship. The Renegade offense, led by Mike Welsh and Jake Perola, dominated Timber Creek, and the defense gave Timber Creek no chance of winning. I'd like to thank Coach Gushew and Jake Perola for speaking with us. For Shawnee Extra, I'm Jack Byrne, sending it back to the news desk.
Coach Ryan Franks and the Shawnee boys soccer team strive to succeed every year. Jimmy Freeze and Jack Bisbee spoke with Coach Franks along with a couple star players of the team to give us an inside look of this terrific program.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Freeze reporting for Shawnee Extra. The Shawnee boys soccer team, led by Coach Ryan Franks, are always a skilled and determined group of young athletes. We will go inside the successful program and show you why they're one of the best teams in South Jersey. We had an opportunity to speak with Coach Ryan Franks and some key players of the team.
Shawnee soccer has been a tradition here now for, pretty much since the school has been here, and got a real history of winning, placing players in college, play at the next level, and more than anything, I think a lot of good friendships and a real brotherhood that's been created throughout the team with the guys that have been involved.
My favorite part about playing on the Shawnee soccer team is just the boys, the whole team as a whole, because I love all of them, and over the past 4 years I've grown to know them and be friends with almost every single one of them. It's a really good feeling being that close with a bunch of people.
We're working on technical things, making sure that their skill is where it needs to be, and it's getting better constantly as well. And and then we're working on tactical things too, like our defensive shape, creating more scoring chances for ourselves, and ultimately finishing and scoring goals.
We have a really good coaching staff here at Shawnee. Coach Franks really helps us out when we face adversity. He knows how to get us through, and we're very well conditioned, which he helps out with, obviously.
I think my favorite part about Shawnee soccer is the connection that the players make with each other and with the coaches, and the fact that as the season moves along, we kind of develop in a little bit of a family, and a lot of these guys would do anything for each other, and it's fun seeing that develop over the course of the season.
The team finished 7-9-4. They were eliminated by Cherokee in the first round of the playoffs in a close game. They are looking forward to next year's season.
The Shawnee boys soccer team are always a dominant force. Many players from this program have gone on to play in college. I'd like to thank Coach Ryan Franks and the players for speaking with us. For Shawnee TV, I'm Jimmy Freeze. Back to the studio.
This year, English 3 and Photo 3 class decided to take a different approach with the summer reading book through a collaborative project. David Hamney had the opportunity to speak with the teachers as well as some students involved. Let's see how it went.
Hi, I'm David Hamney reporting for Shawnee Extra. This year, one Photo 3 class and one English 3 class took our summer reading book and turned it into an amazing collaborative project. I had the opportunity to speak with some of the teachers and students involved in this project. Let's see how it went.
This project that we worked on with Mr. Hockenberger's class was a collaborative effort to take Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and extend that.
What I found most interesting about this project were the ideas that the English students were to come up with for me as a photographer to be able to create.
I think the most interesting thing about the project was watching students who probably don't socialize outside of school kind of being forced to socialize. I watched one student's face just light up when he was asked to be in a picture with another group.
We got to collaborate a bunch of different ideas, and I actually got to visualize what I was writing about.
There's obviously some skills that need to be developed when you're working with someone else, collaboration skills, those kinds of things. And I really saw a lot of really interesting interactions going on. I think with really any project that lends itself to photography, and One Book, One School project could certainly be something that students in an English class and students in a photo class could work together on.
While I really enjoyed English and photo students working together, I think it would be interesting to also reach out, photo to history or English to fashion design. So yes, collaborative work has its place in Shawnee High School for One Book, One School books and probably any number of other assignments.
This collaborative project taught students not only to work together, but it created an amazing project in itself. I'd like to thank all the people involved for speaking with me. I'm David Hamity for Shawnee Extra. Now back to the news desk.
Shawnee students know FCCLA for their smoothie sales and their fun in-school activities. We also know that they are a great service to the community. Matt Mathis and Katie Carr had a chance to speak with Mrs. Ware and Alexis Giannini to find out more.
Hi, my name is Matt Mathis, reporting for Shawnee Extra. Notable for its different charities and participation in national events, Shawnee's FCCLA chapter has made a very big impression on this community. Recently, 7 of its members went to San Antonio, Texas for nationals. I had a chance to speak with Miss Ware, the head advisor, and Alexis Giannini, one of the club presidents.
FCCLA is Family, Community, and Career Leaders of America. And we're just like a big organization that specializes in a lot of charity work and focuses on more of the consumer-friendly kind of classes offered at Shawnee, like foods, fashion, and child development and intro.
FCCLA has made a difference in many of my students' lives, and because they've learned to become leaders and speak up. They also learn how to be professional and actually dress professional. They learn all about job interviews. All of my FCCLA members have actually gone on to college and been extremely successful in their careers.
Well, I credit FCCLA to a lot of my success within high school. I've been an officer 2 of my 3 years during FCCLA, and it's just opened up a wide range of doors for me.
FCCLA is the one and only organization that has family as their focus. So we always say, and I say to my student members, family comes first.
We run the Shawnee Rack, which is the charity clothing store. All the clothes are donated.
The proceeds that come from the Shawnee Rack are put towards the Shawnee Food Pantry.
Everything there's $1. So everything that's from the Shawnee Rack goes to buy foods for needy families.
We help people because we're family, career, and community leaders of America.
FCCLA is not only about competition, it teaches its members important life skills and prepares them for the future. I'd like to thank Miss Ware and Alexis Giannini for taking the time to speak with me. I'm Matt Mathis, reporting for Shawnee Extra. Now back to the studio.
Shawnee High School Student Council is an organization that allows students the ability to learn important life skills and interact with the community. Every year, the Student Council helps with the state charity and hosts multiple activities at Shawnee. Brian Dunn and Dylan Robideau have the report.
Hello, I'm Brian Dunn, reporting for Shawnee Extra. The Student Council is the voice for the Shawnee students by improving the environment by having various events throughout the year. I've had the opportunity of speaking with Mr. Bozart in advisory and the Student Council President about the program.
My name is Mr. Bozarth, and I have been the Student Council Advisor for 14 years. Student Council has many different events that serve the community. We have the Can Drive, which is currently going on during the month of November. We have 2 blood drives. one held in December, one held in February. And we are also raising money throughout the year for the Student Council State Charity.
This is a state student council charity. All the student councils in New Jersey undertake this charity for the year. It's about a girl who went down to Haiti, and she was volunteering her time, and she passed away with some of her other colleagues. So in remembrance of her, her family's mission statement is to help kids who are in this local area have school supplies and things like that. This year our goal is to reach our state charity's highest amount, which would be $10,000. So if we could raise that much, that would probably be the best goal to reach. Student council meetings, we have our own officer meetings that are held in A106, but we also have our own student council meetings for homeroom rep, and we usually do those in the LGI, and they're a big meeting because we have about over 60 homeroom reps.
I think the most important role that I have as a student council advisor is instilling good leadership skills.
Student council has probably brought out my leadership skills, and I went to different leadership camps over the summer with student council, so helped me train and bring it back to Shawnee.
The Student Council hosts a wide variety of fun events here in Shawnee that are for a good cause. I'd like to thank Mr. Bozart and Bridget O'Hanley for having the time to speak with us. I'm Brian Dunn, now back to the studio.
Chess Club is a place for learning, competition, and fun for anyone interested in the game of chess. Sean Herb had the chance to see what Chess Club is all about.
Hello, I'm Sean Herb, reporting for Shawnee Extra. Every Tuesday and Thursday, the Chess Club meets to improve each player's skills. I had a chance to talk to Mr. Butler, the advisor of the club, and a few members to see what it's all about.
The Chess Club meets every Tuesday and Thursday. We come here, we compete in the South Jersey Chess League on different occasions.
We're a group of kids. We come out to C201 Tuesdays and Thursdays after school, and we just have fun and play chess together.
It is very competitive. We are in the South Jersey Chess League, and we do compete against other district schools and other schools in the league.
We are currently training for a couple local meets between us and Seneca, and also a few quad matches that are coming up where Cherokee, Lenape, and Seneca and us, we all get together along with other schools to play chess against each other. My favorite part about Chess Club is having the ability to teach new people how to play chess.
Pretty much I tell members the most important thing is to take your time and to just be careful.
As a group, we're coming along quite nicely. We had a couple new members join this year, and we're helping them train to become better chess players.
It's one of my favorite things about the Chess Club is to see people coming back after a summer off and seeing how much they've grown and improved and how they see the board and think out more moves than they used to.
Chess Club works hard to improve each member's abilities every week. I'd like to thank Mr. Butler and Tim Stashu for meeting with us to discuss the Chess Club. I'm Sean Herb, reporting for Shawnee Extra. Now back to the news desk.
The Kids for Wish Kids Club is an organization dedicated to helping children by having fundraisers and accepting donations. Chase Morello had the opportunity to talk to Miss Kelly and one of the club members about the program.
Hello, I'm Chase Morello, reporting for Shawnee Extra. Kids for Wish Kids Club is a program that helps raise money for children and makes their dreams come true. Today we had the opportunity to talk to Miss Kelly and a couple other students in our program.
So we have two separate clubs. We have a Kids for Wish Kids Club, and that club is helping raise money for Make-A-Wish of New Jersey. And we actually have a specific member of the Shawnee family who will be benefiting from all the money that we raised this year. As part of being a member of the Kids for Wish Kids Club, in junior and senior year, you have the opportunity of perhaps going to Give Kids the World Village, which is a place in Kissimmee, Florida, where kids who have gotten their wishes go to spend a week with their families having fun and forgetting about doctors and hospitals.
Well, the Give Kids the World Trip was probably the best experience I've had in high school and probably my whole life. It's really rewarding to be able to do all this work throughout the school year and raise money and do activities with other kids to be able to go down to the Give Kids the World Village and actually see the kids that you're working so hard to help, and they're just so happy to be there, and it's really, really rewarding.
The Kids for Wish Kids, every penny that they raise goes to Make-A-Wish of New Jersey, and then that money goes directly to helping grant a wish of a child who's been diagnosed with a life-threatening illness.
There was a little girl whose name was Elizabeth, and when we were there we had name tags, and she looked at me and she was like, "We have the same name," and I was like, "That's so awesome," and she was like, "That must mean we're sisters," and I was like, "Totally, we are definitely sisters." And then there was another little boy, we do pony rides, and I was leading the horse, and he had never been on a horse in his life, and he was all like, "I am going to ride horses when I grow up, I'm going to be a cowboy," and I was like, you go dude, keep dreaming, that's awesome. I think you're going to be the best horse rider ever. And the kids are so happy, and it's really great to see that.
Kids Who Wish Kids Club goes to Kissimmee, Florida each year to help children have a fun and safe vacation away from all the medicine. I'd like to thank Miss Diane Kelly for giving us her time. From Shawnee Extra, I'm Chase Morello, bringing you back to the studio.
As early decision deadlines are approaching, students of Shawnee's class of 2015 are busy sending out college applications. Olivia Vitagliano was able to meet with Shawnee senior Jessica Ewing and guidance counselor Mrs. Erin O'Neill to discuss the application process.
Hello, I'm Olivia Vitagliano reporting for Shawnee Extra. Hundreds of students each year attend college with assistance from their school counselor. We had the opportunity to meet with members of Shawnee's guidance department and a student from Shawnee.
Hi, my name is Jessica Ewing. I'm a senior at Shawnee High School, and I'm really excited for college. I've been thinking about college since like freshman year, and now it finally seems like it's happening, and it just makes it all the more exciting. I'm applying to a lot of colleges. I haven't applied to all of them yet, but so far I've applied to University of Virginia, Georgetown, Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Vanderbilt, and Middlebury. I'm planning on applying to all of the Ivy Leagues just because you might as well. The application starts with getting a common application account because that's where most colleges have their application. So you sign up on that, and then you fill out your entire application, which is just like your activities, your transcripts, your parent information, your information. Then you apply to the colleges you want to apply to. You write your essays, and you just send out that application. Then you have to go to the guidance office, and you have to send your transcripts and your teacher recommendations, which you should have asked in junior year for them to write. So your guidance counselors send the teacher recommendations and your transcript to that school, and then once they receive all materials, then they'll make a decision in the next couple weeks whether or not you can go there.
The fall of their senior year, we meet with them individually to talk about how to apply, when to send your things out, when to look for deadlines, how to navigate Naviance. When should the application process begin? It really begins in the junior year, in the spring semester of the junior year.
With the assistance of their counselors, Shawnee students attend universities all over the country. I'd like to thank the guidance department and Jess Ewing for speaking with us. I'm Olivia Vitagliano, and now back to the studio.
The Shawnee Drama Club put on a successful show this year. Katie Baczynski had the chance to get the inside scoop on all the hard work involved with this production.
Hello, my name is Katie Baczynski reporting for Shawnee Extra. Every year, Shawnee High School puts on a fall drama. This year, the Drama Club put on the production of Fame. I had the opportunity to talk to the director, Mr. Rome, and cast member Kiera Fisher, who had a lot to say about this production.
This show has a lot of punch to it. It's a show that has emotional components to it. Some students really get into a character and bare their soul. And then there's the musical component. There's dancing, there's singing. So it really is an awesome show for everybody to come out and see.
For the audition, you have to prepare a monologue, and this year was actually a little different. They gave us scenes ahead of time that we were going to be reading after our monologue.
Rehearsals have been going very well. The cast is working together. They're trying to help each other. On stage, they try to be there for each other. One of the things we've been working on is more of a reaction while you're acting. Shawnee has a great academic program, but the arts, there's a whole section of students that really benefit from the arts. It helps them be creative, it helps them explore different avenues, and we have several students here at Shawnee who are planning on going on to either music or theater, so I think arts is really important here.
The arts have benefited me in a lot of ways. It gives me a family, a friend base that's just so much closer than any other, classmates or anything like that, because you spend so much time together and you really have to dig deep emotionally with each other in order to really portray characters how they're meant to be portrayed. So it definitely has benefited me with a really great group of close friends and great supporters in school and everything.
Shawnee's drama department puts on an excellent show year after year. Make sure to come out and support Shawnee's theater. I'm Katie Baczynski, back to the news desk.
Shawnee girls volleyball team has worked hard all season to improve their skill, and they have done a fantastic job with raising money for their Dig Pink charity event. Ben Longjohn had the opportunity to speak with Mrs. Fanergeikis, the head coach, as well as the team captains to discuss their past season. Let's see what Shawnee volleyball is all about.
Hello, Ben Longjohn reporting for Shawnee Extra. Shawnee Volleyball has a team full of athletic and diligent players who are constantly practicing to improve their skill. They're also involved in Dig Pink, which is a student-run movement to fight breast cancer. We had the opportunity to speak with Miss Fan, the head coach, and a few of the students on the team.
Shawnee's volleyball team is in its 11th season. Our first season started in 2004. We are a varsity and JV program. We do not have a freshman team.
My responsibility is kind of just getting the girls together, making sure that we're always on the right track. All the seniors are pretty much all the leaders. It's not just me and the other captain. It's every single senior on the team are leaders for the underclassmen. We're together almost every single day of the week.
Responsibility is a head coach of a sport. Your first responsibility is you have to make sure the girls are cleared to play. You design the practices. We have tryouts in volleyball, and we've been working since August 16th to get ready for the start of our season. Dig Pink is the volleyball cancer fundraiser that all the teams do. So a lot of the high schools will have a Dig Pink game, and a lot of the colleges will have a Dig Pink game.
It started about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was just breast cancer. And then a former volleyball player, Katie White, was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And the color of ovarian cancer is teal, so we decided to add that to our game.
We have a very large sophomore class. 2 juniors next year that will lead the pack as seniors, and a lot of enthusiasm and some height, so we should be pretty strong next year also.
Shawnee's volleyball team is a great group of girls who dominate the court every day. Not only are they a sports team, but they put a lot of time and effort into fundraising, helping out a great cause. I'd like to thank Ms. Fan and Carolyn for speaking with us. For Shawnee TV, I'm Ben. Now back to the studio.
The Shawnee Marching Band is an extracurricular activity that gives students the opportunity to improve their abilities on their instrument of choice, while also learning the importance of teamwork and cooperation. Alex Fury spoke to the band's director and drum major to find out what marching band is all about.
Hello, I'm Alex Fury reporting for Shawnee Extra. The Shawnee Marching Band rehearses 2 to 3 times a week in preparation for their football halftime shows, and they compete on the weekends. In the past 4 years, the band has been extremely high-ranking, placing 3rd in this year's state championships. We had the opportunity of speaking with Miss Tess, the band director, and Dominic Vacanti, one of the 3 drum majors in the band.
Marching band is comprised of a wind section, which is the brass and the woodwinds. They're comprised of a drum line and a front ensemble, which is the marimbas, xylophones, and auxiliary instruments. And they're also comprised of a color guard, which provides the 3D aspect to marching band.
Our marching band, we practice Tuesdays and Thursdays for 3 hours after school. We practice Fridays and Saturdays. And on Fridays and Saturdays, we usually also attend football games and competitions. While we're practicing, the band works on music and marching separately, works on it together. We'll run repetition through different chunks. Just like anything else, the more we move through something, the better we get at it. So there's definitely a lot of time spent here.
Marching band is very time-consuming, and so you learn how to manage your time. It also teaches you teamwork. I always tell my students it's the biggest team sport in the school.
I would say my favorite feeling about marching band is just the feeling of accomplishment in the whole thing. The fact that 80 to 100 people can all get together with such different backgrounds and experience and come together and perform as one cohesive unit, and after hours and hours of work, be able to put on a miraculous display of teamwork. I would say performing is one of the greatest feelings you can get. Just knowing that all the hard work and all the focus that you've put into something, all poured into 5 to 10 minutes out on the field, is really a special feeling.
Again, the marching band performs at every home football game and competes on the weekends. Maybe one day you'll see one of these great musicians in a world-famous orchestra. For Shawnee Extra, I'm Alex Fury. Now back to the studio.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Shawnee Extra. Be sure to join us next time for updates on everything Shawnee High School. From all of us here at Shawnee TV, see you next time.